Real talk, real topics. Real talk, real topics. In that 915, on that borderline, El Paso. Got that Juco love, real talk,
Yes, good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody out there. Thank you for joining us this morning. I'm actually just coming on this morning to try to get some suggestions, some comments, some suggestions, some questions for the next topic that's going to be here on Real Talk, which is going to be what are the advantages of having our kids at home right now during this crisis, the things that we're able to show them and teach them that otherwise we wouldn't be able to with them being at school all day, and vice versa. What are those things that we feel that they're missing out on now that they're not able to go to the school and physically be there and be with other students and have that one-on-one and FaceTime with the teachers, right? So this morning I just wanted to put that out there, try to get some input from you guys, you listeners, those of you that care, that give just a little bit of care out there. Just leave some comments, leave some questions. I'm going to share a little bit of the things that I see, the advantages that I've taken out of this, having my son home, and the disadvantages that I've seen in having him at home. You know, during this crisis, we've moved twice. We've had some problems, some personal problems and stuff with landlords and all that, etc. But we've had to move twice during the COVID crisis, and you know, it's been able to. I took the opportunity during those moves and the fact that my son is out of school to take the time to teach him things that I hadn't taught him before. You know, simple things, how to use a hammer, you know, how to lift properly, how to see things through, how to arrange things, not to be messy, not to be sloppy. Just been able to take those experiences and been able to make the most out of them. I've been able to teach him how to cook a lot more, how to wash dishes a lot better. You know, I've been able to give him a little bit more structure on his chores and his homework assignments, and they've just been able to spend more time with him. He comes out of the room a lot more. We have a dog now, which we didn't have before, and it brings us a lot closer. At the end of the day, we always find ourselves, all three of us, my wife, myself, and my son, together around the dog, talking, playing with the dog, and it's just brought us a lot closer together. Um, you know, it's different for everybody. This is why I'm trying to get you guys' input for our next topic. So there's been a lot of advantages in having him here. I've been able to speak to him where our communication skills have gotten a lot better. Our communication between each other has gotten a lot better. Our trust has gotten a lot better, and I've been able to understand him a little bit more now that he's opening up and I'm opening up more with him. I mean, we have nothing but time. I only work 2 to 3 hours a day. Then I come home and I'm with him. Granted, he's in his room on the computer until 4 o'clock, but you know, I do take advantage of that. And the other good things is that I've been able to cook my son breakfast and lunch, or at least lunch every day. Sit down with him and have lunch. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do that. He'd be at school. So you know, we have been taking advantage of the good in this, and we have to see the good in this, you guys. You have to constantly be seeing the good in this, because if not, you know, it could turn really sour. You know, we have to add sugar to our lemonade, because if not, it will be sour. You know, the disadvantages that I do see is the lack of social skills, of interacting with people his own age, and obviously he misses his friends. On the education side, I know that he's missing out on a lot. So one of the things that my wife and I have been talking about, since he is a sophomore and he is looking to go to college, we had a plan. God says, "Give me your plans," and I laugh at him. Right? We had a plan for him to get a scholarship to go to A&M through ROTC. He did make captain this year. Unfortunately, everything that's happening, obviously, he hasn't been able to excel or even step into that role yet. And obviously, I'm not educated. I sixth grade level education, so we're gonna hire a tutor to help him with math and get him, at least up in the high 90s. One thing I have put into his head and instilled in him is that during these times is what we're gonna see him sink or swim. Is does he have the drive within him to push himself? Does he really want this scholarship? Does he really want to get to A&M? Does he really want, the things that he has set out for himself? He's planned his work and now he's working his plan, right? So I told him a big part of that is going to be the the preparation, the sacrifice, the dedication that it's going to take to fight through this, depressing state of mind, sitting here through COVID, and pushing himself, wanting it on his own to want to get those good grades, to want to be in college, to want to excel and get that scholarship. So I do see the negative effects on that. We had just come out of a major slump going into high school. In ninth grade, he stepped out of his shell and started excelling, and and finished out the year strong. I always tell him it's not how you start, it's always how you finish, right? So he did finish out very strong. And this year, obviously, with everything that's happening, it's really taken a toll on his momentum that he had, on the momentum that we all had going with him and behind him. But he's still going to his ROTC practices. Well, the ordinances change every 5 minutes, but he was going to practices. So I see the negative effects where he's missing school, he's missing his friends, he's missing that interaction. But we look at the good in it, and like I said, I try to take advantage and capitalize on the good. And like I said, having lunch with him daily and having those conversations, I've gotten to know more about his girlfriend and their relationship and what they like to talk about and do. Because I'm afforded that 1 hour in the middle of the day to talk to him. He's been on the computer all day, and all he wants to do is chat. So it's great opportunity. It's a great opportunity. I sit down and he really opens up. So if you guys have that luxury like myself to be at home with your kids right now during this time, take advantage of that. They're on the computer all day or all morning, and during lunch they're just dying to talk. Get them off that phone. Try to get them sitting down with you and opening up, and you guys getting some real conversations going on and getting to know your kids. Getting to know your kids and your kids getting to know you. A lot of that, I see that a lot, is parents shy away from their kids getting to know who they truly are. And I'm a firm believer in being an open book, especially with people you love and people that love you, such as your kids. And I'm pretty sure we all love our kids, right? So it's a very good thing to communicate with your kids openly. Now, they don't have to know every single detail about you, but allow them to see the real you, not just the parent, not just the title that we have, the position that we fill as mom and dad, or stepmom or stepdad, or whatever the case may be, mom and mom, dad and dad, whatever it is it's we're in those roles, and that's all they know us by. And it's up to us to take off that parenting role and let them get a sneak peek of who we truly are, and what we've truly been to, so that they know that we can understand them when they want to open up, when they decide to share what they're going through, when they decide to share their problems that they're having, that seem very enormous and huge to them at the time, right? But if they get to know that you've been there, you've done that, and you can understand, it's a beautiful thing, because then they start opening up. So please leave your comments, questions. If you agree, you disagree, you don't like me, you whatever it is, leave a comment, rate and share, please. You guys, please follow us on our YouTube channel. I'm trying to eventually wean off the Facebook and just have our YouTube channel going on, so you can find us. Real Talk Youth Impact Program EP. You'll find us by our logo that will be on the YouTube channel. And please subscribe. That way you catch all of our latest videos, all of our live streams. And we have some more interviews coming up. I know you guys get tired of hearing from me and about me and all of that. But you guys, I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just trying to keep Real Talk alive. I'm just doing what I feel I can do. And if you guys are tired of hearing from me and you want to speak, hey, give me a call, reach out, but I'm just trying to do what I can to keep the organization open right now. With COVID being what it is, we're limited to what we can do. I'm limited to what I can do. So that's all I'm trying to do, you guys. Just keep us alive. We're not asking you guys for money. We're not asking for donations. We're not none of that. Just share to someone that really needs to hear this. I'm not trying to get all these millions of likes for. I'm not after that. I'm not after money. I'm not after fame. I'm after one child or one parent or one ex-inmate to hear something in what we're saying that they can relate to, and that can help them change. So if you genuinely feel that this can help someone, if you're a parent out there and you know another parent that's going through this, share it with them privately on Messenger, whatever the case may be. Don't think I'm asking you guys to share so I can go viral or any of that. I'm just being completely transparent with y'all right now. Just share it with someone that needs to hear this, you guys. This all this is for. This is what Real Talk is about. This is why I'm part of Real Talk. This is why I decided to bring Real Talk to El Paso, was to make a change. And that's all I'm trying to do, is just keep it real with you guys, and in hopes that someone can hear something that can really touch their heart and allow them to hear, and if they want to change, and to move forward with change. But I thank you all for listening. Those of you that do listen and do follow us and do leave comments. We will be touching more on this subject. Also, I have Marvin coming on next week as well, and Tony Jimenez, who is a volunteer here at Real Talk. He's now a realtor. You can find him on Facebook, Tony the Texas Realtor. He'll be on sharing his story of his struggles in life and how he's ended up where he's at now, and all the good things that he's doing out here, and how he's helping Real Talk as well. So you guys, please share, follow us on YouTube, share, leave a comment, questions, suggestions on topics that you'd like for us to talk about or speak on. And that's about it for this morning, you guys. I appreciate you guys listening. And like I said, please share it. Let somebody hear this. And as always, love your neighbors. Love your neighbors. Love your enemies. Pray for them. And as always, love your children. Until next time, keep it real. Yeah.